I don't catch the ick. Like, my baseline is having the ick, so if anything, I catch the unick. Like, I'm grossed out by most people romantically until I spend enough time with them that they eventually do something very specific that endears me to them. Like, in college, I was talking to this girl and, like, she had a crush on me, but I wasn't into it until one day I saw her sip her coffee and she just did it in such a cute little way that I caught the unick. And then I fell in love with her and she couldn't shake me. Once I catch the unick, there's no getting rid of me. Like, I'm in love with you now and I'm obsessed. I think I might have a disorganized attachment style.
Okay, so I understand that. I completely understand where she's coming from, because I catch the ick really quickly. Really quickly. I'll be like, I don't like how you did that. I don't like how you just exhale. I don't like I'll catch the ick quick. But there's some things, like that other video with the toxic and she got hit in the back by, was it Keisha? Oh, it wasn't Keisha. Who was it? Shannon? She got hit in the back by Shannon. Her nose was everything. Y'all know the nose be nose, and she had that nose. I like the nose. Little things have me so attracted to people. But there's also things that just turn me completely off. So I understand you, and you're toxic. You're toxic, boo. It's okay. It's okay. We're all a little toxic. It's okay. We're in this together. But yeah, I completely feel you. Comment below if you have something that's like, is like a yes. Like, we all know about the nose. Like, in fact, comment below your absolutely nose. Like, you see somebody do this, it's like, ugh, ick. But they could do something else and be like, oh, unick. Comment below what you got. What you got? And I'm the same way. I get grossed out when people become romantic with me. Or like, if we're just like, if we're not even in the talking phase, you tell me that you like me and you do something like extra romantic, I'm just like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, stop it. Because what are we doing?
So if you guys don't know already, I am bisexual. I'm not bisexual by choice though. This isn't actually I'm strictly bisexual by choice. Because let me explain this right quick. There was this guy or girl, well, I won't reveal until the end of the story, in 10th grade, who I was very close with. They were very androgynous. And we were having this fun time. We were always just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, all shooting some b-ball outside of the school. It was fun times. We played Yu-Gi-Oh! At the school together. We ended up playing Super Smash Brothers together. Ended up playing basketball. It was really fun. I had a great time with this person. So, they ended up saying, hey, I think you're very attractive. And they had like a very raspy voice. To be fair, like a raspy voice. Like they had smoked 30 cigarettes a minute kind of voice. Like a country singer kind of voice. So my thought process was, oh, okay, I thought they were very attractive, but I didn't know if they were a boy or a girl. I had no idea. And this was 11 years ago, so I didn't know about any they, them, or I didn't know anything about that. Non-binary hadn't been invented yet in my eyes. I didn't know anything. I was an ignorant kid in high school. I didn't know nothing about that. Anyways, I was like, well, sure. I said, might as well, because there was no way I was just going to be like, at that point, I couldn't say, oh, I would love to date you. I just don't know what you are. That's a disrespectful, I didn't want to come off like that. That's just a disrespectful sentence. So I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and date. We went on 4 dates, and they wore like very gender neutral clothing. No skirts or dresses or anything like that. Just jeans and a graphic tee. Basically, that was what they were rocking with. And you're probably saying, well, you could probably tell if they had, chest testicles, right? Chesticles. No, couldn't tell. Had like an average butt. So everything was just, couldn't really figure it out. So ended up, one day, it was a Saturday. I was like, hey, Ma, can my friend spend the night? And my mom was like, oh, sure, yeah. Now you're probably thinking, okay, well, what was the person's name? Very androgynous name. Axel. Now you're probably thinking, well, that would be a guy's name, right? Axel. No. No. Because I also went to school with a guy named Shannon. So my thought process was, I could be messing up here. I don't want to mess up on this front. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just go back to my house, go back to my crib, see what we're doing. We're snuggling betwixt the sheets. And usually, right, I can tell by the skin quality because, men's skin is rougher in most situations and feminine skin is not. Nope. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. So, and then my questions were answered immediately, because I felt betwixt those two trunks of legs, I felt a divot. Oh, a divot. And I said to myself, oh, could it be? Turns out I was wrong. I was wrong because the divot was a lie. The divot that I felt was not that of an ovarian cave. No, it was that of a Vienna sausage. Small in length, very tiny, minuscule. But the pants were always baggy. So what I said was an average butt was actually gargantuan. And I realized at that moment, small Vienna, large back carriage. Well, who am I to stop me? Thus, I proceeded. And at that moment, I was like, I already did this once. Might as well. So I'm not really bisexual by at first I was like, mentally, boom. No. It was a choice. It was a mental decision, like, might as well. Because I refused to miss any opportunity. Then I upgraded. Because it wasn't just bisexual. I became a whole sexual. Where if you got a hole, it's a goal. And that's how it started.
I love that. But I'm a little confused. I thought he said he was going to tell us what the sexuality of the person was. Like, I still don't know, because he said divot, and I was just like, okay. But then he said a little Vienna sausage, and I was just like, I've met some females with some large clitoris, so large clicks. So I still don't know. Comment below if you know the gender of that person. Did you get it? Because it went over my head. And I guess it doesn't really matter, because love is love. But I would like to know. And I would like to know, are you saying that you're bisexual because you already slept with a guy? Or were you saying you had already lost your virginity already, so it was just like, yo, it's up? Or was it because you actually liked this person, like you had things in common? I don't know. I have so many questions. I need a follow-up video where I need you to clarify some stuff up. But that's crazy. I guess I didn't realize that I have met non-binary people in my childhood, because I used to have this guy friend who, and it was crazy because I just play with everybody. You say you want to play, we're playing. I didn't care who you was, because I was into video games, and I still was for a long time. After I got out of college, I was still into video games, and guys were just like, oh, you're gay? You're just perfect. Why are you gay? You're just perfect. And I'm just like, because I know how to play video games. Because I'm pretty and know how to play video games. I'm perfect. Okay, whatever. The standards are low, bro. The standards are low. Oh, straight women, beware. But yeah, I had a guy that every time before school, his parent would drop him and his sister off, and we would play video games until the bus came. Because, back in the day, your parents would put a different address so you can go to better school. So we're just playing video games, and I never knew. I guess I never really cared if he was a boy or girl. I think my mom pointed out that he was a guy because he had beautiful long hair, and he always kept it in two pigtail braids down his braid down. So it never mattered. I didn't care if he was a boy or girl. So yeah, I've met a lot of non-binary, but I don't think they knew either. It was just like, well, this is just me, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a thing. I met a few people that were like that. So yeah, I freaks with that. Like, it doesn't really matter. If you vibe with this person, you vibe with this person. That's why I was just like, yeah, I'm a pansexual going through an ongoing lesbian phase, because I'm all about a vibe. But when it comes to the sexual part, yeah, it's a difference. There's a difference. And I guess that's what makes us different bisexuals and pansexual lesbians difference, because it's just like, no. Not every hole is a go. Like, oh well, every hole is a go. Like, what we doing? What we saying? Every hole is a go, bro. On my side, like, what we doing? Every hole. But no. Oh, you gotta have to. You remember back in the day when we thought there was 3 holes? Man, maybe it wasn't you, but me and my friends always thought there was 3 holes: a pee hole, a sex hole, and a poop hole. We were so young and dumb.
Honestly, the more time that went by, the less I wanted to make this video, but I said I would do a story time, so here I am. Yesterday I was walking out of Five Below. I was wearing a tank top, a pink jacket, pink shorts, and I had a pink purse. Nothing new for me. As I'm walking in the parking lot, I heard a hey, like super loud at me, so I turned around because I'm used to people calling at me, like recognizing me, saying hi, whatever. There was a man in a big black truck and it had a little American flag on it, and as soon as I turned around, he yelled, "Do you know how fucking stupid you look?" And so me, about to not entertain someone who's not going to change their mind, someone I can't educate, I literally waved them off like this. I did like this and I kept walking. As I kept walking to my car, because I wasn't parked like close to the door, I was parked kind of far away, I kept hearing him shout things like, "You're a man with a purse, you look fucking stupid." And I literally like waved off maybe one more time. And as I'm getting in my car, I hear him shouting like, "You're going to hell, you're fucking going to hell," shit like that. And I don't cuss on my channel, you all, so this is just like out of my zone. I had so many thoughts going through my mind at this moment, but there was no one around me. I saw like a girl getting out of her car the second I was getting in my car, but I was like, this girl's not gonna help me. I have a lot of pride, and walking away, I kind of wish I had said more or done more or like popped off in a way. But I'm not going to engage in a fight with someone who's not gonna like understand what I have to say, who's just not educated and doesn't know what they're talking about. It wasn't a place I wanted to be, and it really didn't make me feel good, so I drove out there as quick as I could. At that point, I was just kind of choosing to be safe over like proving a point, I guess. And it was really kind of scary because with everything going on in America, you don't know how far someone's willing to take their hate. Today is Easter. Happy Easter. This all happened the day before Easter. A Christian screaming at me that I'm going to hell, who probably went to church with his family this morning. He's probably celebrating Easter with his family right now after all that shit he did yesterday. It's just so fucked up. And honestly, the thing that kills me is knowing that he kind of got away with it with no consequences. Like, if anything, I kind of wish I could have gone back. Because he was parked outside the OTA. Like, was his wife in there? I kind of wish I made more of a scene, but at the end of the day, I just chose to be safe. I didn't have much to protect myself except pepper spray, and I mean, it's like windy season. Like, what's pepper spray gonna do? I'm honestly considering buying something to protect myself in this fucked up country, because let someone try me, and I'm like, oh, try me. It just kind of made me mad, and I'm always one to stick up for people, so it kind of sucked being the one that was getting picked on. I don't think I've been bullied like that since middle school. Like, I just thought that people didn't really do that anymore, but clearly it happens every single freaking day. And this was not even the worst that could happen. I mean, worse stuff happens to trans people and black people every single fucking day, and I can't stand it anymore. In a country that's not going to protect us, we need to protect ourselves.
Wow, friend. I hate that happened to you. Here we go again. These people who aren't even cast for your life, for a role in your life, be trying to be supporting actors. Like, no, this is my life. I'm the main character. Wasn't even bothering you. Was just tending to myself. Like, going about my everyday life, being me. Just being me, not bothering no one. And then you have to step in and bother me. Like, trying to interject your freaking narrative, like trying to force your narrative onto me and my life and my story. What is going on? That was none of your business. They wasn't bothering you. So why did you go out of your way to bother them? Why did you go out of your way to spread hate? Like, that's not it. That's not the message, boo. That's not God's message. Our God's message is for love, us to love one another, love our neighbor. That's the message. Like, hey, love one another, not spread hate. We're supposed to love, get on that higher vibration. Yeah, we might not agree on a lot of things, but we can love through the disagreements. Love each other. That just, child. I'm glad you chose to walk away, because it's just the way you described this person. It could have been bad. It could have been bad, and we could just care about your safety. I'm so glad you walked away, because I can't honestly say I would have. I might have gave him a thing or two of my mind. Sometimes I lose it, but I'm working on myself. I'm a process. I'm living progress. But yeah, friend, I'm glad you walk away, because a lot of times, most of the time, all the time, we need to just let God fight our battles, our wars, our battles, all of that. Just let God handle our light work. Literally, just walk away. You did the right thing, boo. You did. I know it's gonna eat you up, but karma is something else. It's this bitch named Karma that I know from my past. Oh, she'll handle it. She'll handle it. She don't be missing nobody. She just be watching and be like, okay, boo, I got your ticket. Cause, honey, but I hate that happened. You're right. They're probably in church, not even, thinking about what they did to you, how they hurt you, the hate they spread it to you. They might be, they might have not been affected at all, but it affected you, and it should affect them as well. That's why I'll be trying to do self-analysis every day, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm always in my head, so I always be overthinking about, like, how did I impact somebody else, how did my actions affect anybody else in my life, and I just try to make sure I leave a positive reaction, because I be fighting between my Virgo and my godliness, honey, because that Virgo is something else. That Virgo, y'all know about that Virgos. If you're a Virgo, you know about that Virgo. That inner Virgo will make you want to cut a bitch, but you gotta remember, like, hey, I'm saved. I gotta get it together. What would God do? What would Jesus do? WWJD, honey. Always, I used to have a bed that said, I wore it so much because I used to play with it so much, because I'd be like, oh, what would Jesus do? I broke it. But I made another one, but I don't know where that's at. But I need to wear it more often, because it's just like, bruh, that's what you gotta think about. What would Jesus do? We're gonna walk away. Sometimes people just need you to pray for them. They need prayer and don't even know it. Situations like that, you need to just pray. Even if you just pray with yourself, just sending a little prayer, something, because that shouldn't happen. We got to spread love. Subscribe.